Hi guys, this is my attempt at showing you my small teacher's loom, and I am almost at the end of doing it. I have one more round in the very last line to go through, but this is actually the second layer. Can you see the two layers? I got two layers going here. If I get that to focus. Come on, focus. Let me try again. There we go. See the there's one layer underneath. There's one layer on top. And the process is going to be I'm putting the fringe on this end. I already put some on. I'm not quite done yet, so when I get done I'll finish these last two pins. And on this end I want to try to show you a way to remove this from the loom with a slip stitch, like a crochet slip stitch on each piece, and then we're going to take the two pieces and lay them this way and then do an invisible seam so that we can hook them together. And then when you pull all this off, this whole piece is going to be connected here, and so we're going to have a double length loom, or a double length scarf. So this is my first attempt at trying to videotape this. I am outside on my porch and I have some hummingbirds going nuts up here in the feeders, and we normally don't, oh, we sat in the seat. Don't normally have them, but it rained like crazy, so I'm going to try to videotape this and show you what I'm doing. Okay, so I'll be right back. Back now? Okay, now we're back. This fringe is kind of driving me nuts, so I am going to do a real quick trim. The combs, I think it's a horse comb. I don't remember where I got it, but it is an awesome comb. It's hard enough, it's kind of curved a little bit, and it's really good for, you know, packing in your weaving. It seems it's a little long, but it's been serving its purpose, or at least a different purpose for me. And so I am just going to trim this off so that it's somewhat even. I have both sides on here except for the stuff that I haven't done yet. I have a couple more to put on, but I just want to trim it. I keep looking at it and I see this raggedy end here, and it's kind of driving me crazy. Now there's one short one here. I don't know if I'll leave it or I might weave it in later. And I don't, you know, it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. But, you know, when you have those long stragglers hanging off when you're wearing it, sometimes it just doesn't look right. So, okay. So, now we're going to come back. See how pretty that looks now? Okay. I'm going to grab this. I'm going to bring it over to here. That hummingbird almost landed on my head. Hi. It's my first try out here on the porch. I hear sawing in the background, and I apologize for that. Anyway, this is, oh no, you know what I did? I cut off the piece I was working with. So, I have to tie it back on right here. Okay, this is from my main ball. This is what I'm using. I'm using Red Heart with Love Chunky. It's considered a number 5 yarn. Let's see, where is it? It's lilac. The number 5 means bulky. It's not super bulky, but it's thicker than some of the usual yarns. So, okay, so what I'm going to do is this piece is coming from the ball, and I have to make it the same length as my fringe. I'm going to try to do this through the camera here if I can. Okay, so what I do is I come here and I wrap it around my finger, and I stick it in there. So I'm tying the two. It's the same thing I do when I add on a color. Okay, so there's a snug little knot. need to go around this nail here. So I'm going to take the new yarn and go this way. And then I'm going to go up here. And I'm going to hang on to it. Now this method is considered a right return method, which I learned from, I learned it online, but I relearned it from Roger from Hideaway Looms, that has been so generous in helping me purchase looms, and he makes these looms and they're beautiful. So okay, so what we do is under, over, so you're doing the opposite of what it was. So I am not doing it right then. Okay, this one, I need to go under this one, over this one, and I am going to grab it and pull it through just to get it started. Okay, so come on. Okay. Really, there's only like 3 hummingbirds and it sounds like a million. Okay, so here we go. Now, I'm going to see if I can go back a tad. There we go. And I am going to, I need to go up to here. So I am going to see how far I can go. I'm going to start at the top and I'm going to go over and under. All the way down. Gets a little snug when you're at the very end like this. Let's see, I want to grab this one. I'm going to pull this guy all the way through. And then what I do here is I usually pull myself some slack from the ball. And I bring this up here. And okay, let me see if I need to come in. Okay, now we're going to take this is our working yarn, and we're going to go over this nail here, and we're going to hang on to it. Okay, and then we're going to pull through here, and okay, we're going to be going all the way down to this corner down here. All right, so same thing. We're going to get a little closer here. All right, here we go. So you can go down as far as you feel comfortable, and we're going to go over, under, over, under, over, under, all the way down. We grab, this is the working yarn because it's kind of the stiff one, because it's around that nail. And then we're going to pull up, we're going to go like this and kind of pull up a loop. Let me bring it back a little so you can see what's happening. And then this is our slack we pull from the ball. And here, I'll move it down to there. And now here we go. We're going to go under, over, oops, all the way up. We're kind of losing our light because a big rain cloud's coming over. I think we'll be okay. All right, we'll pull that through. And now we're going to pull it. What happened here? This nail got pulled off of here. Hold on a second. Sometimes things pop off. You never know. Just take your time and work on it. This one should be going right. I think it got twisted. Hold on. I think it's supposed to go here. Oh my goodness. There. Okay, that was the last one. That wasn't supposed to be broken off of there. Okay, so here we are. Pull up my slack. We have something to work with here. This guy's going to go around this nail here. And then you hold him. Okay, now we're going to push this guy over. And we're going to go in from here. Oops, under, over, all the way down. Trying not to pick up the one underneath it because it's doubled, remember? Okay, so here we go. And we're going to pull up the slack. Just don't pull that too tight because you don't want to lose it. It won't get lost. It'll just get snugged up somewhere and it'll be hard to work with. Okay, and then this is the one we're working with. And we're going to go up to this corner now. We're going to go under, over, under, over. I'll do another video that starts from the beginning, but this one, I kind of wanted to get to the point where I'm going to sew the ends together. So we kind of go, if you want to skip past this part, you're more than welcome to. All right, so now we're going to go down this side. Now we're going to go down to the end. All right, so we're going to do this. Grab the working yarn, pull it through, you have your loop. And we're going to go all the way to the end here. Sometimes it's hard to get in there. And we're going to go up through here. This is the working yarn. I can feel it's taut. Okay. And then we're going to put you on there. And then we're going to take this piece. Here, let's bring it in closer. All right. So now you have these nails left. So we're going to go here. And we're going to bring the other end around this nail here. Okay, and this is the slack end, remember? So you're going to hang on to that a little bit and go down here and try to find your slack and pull on it. There we go. Okay, back to the normal. There we go. So now you can see it goes all the way up here. Grab yourself a little comb of some sort. Open it up here, because that's your path for the last one. All right, now when you come up here, you're going to be going, let's get closer. There we go. You have these nails here. You're going to go around this one here. This is your last open nail. So you're going to go around this guy here. Hang on to it. And it's called right return because you're on the right of this last one. And then you're going to pull your slack. There we go. And we're down here now. And we're going to go to this nail here. Hold on to that. And then we're going to pull the slack. Let's bring it back up here. Where are we? We're going to pull the slack. All right. And in the meantime, we're going to open up our pieces here. Like that with the dollar store comb. All right. Then we're back here. Going around this nail, hanging on that. Oh, I hear the rain coming. And, okay, so now we're back. Pull all these aside. Oh, go away. Okay, now we're down here at this corner. So, actually this nail, let's see, I'll zoom in again. Okay, this last corner nail has not been used yet. See, we can, the knot was because I had mistakenly cut off my working yarn to make a fringe. And so we had a knot right there. And then this last one comes down, and since there's no place to go, it's going to go around this last nail. So it doesn't really matter what direction you go, if you go around this way or that way. But what we're going to do is bring it back up. And now it's going to be the last thread going through here, last yarn. We're going to have one last one going down the middle. And you're going to see that you're going to have two See how there's this bar goes across and it's actually 2 overs if you pull them together. So it looks like it's been over twice. Here, I'll move it in again. Okay, where am I? So this whole line here, that's how you know where you're going. See the 2, 1, 2. This is a real long one here. It's a long one there. So you're going to be going in between these guys here. And you can do this by taking your working or your slack strand or whatever it's now working strand, and you can move it all the way down to the end and decide that that's long enough, and then cut it off and weave it through with a needle or a hook, or sometimes I just take it as a loop and go all the way down and then cut it off at the other end. And when I'm at the other end, when I finally get down here, then I'll cut it off, and then I pull that extra one out. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but what we'll do today is we're going to find our yarn. Okay, so this is our yarn, right? It's coming from the ball, coming out of this ball here. Let's go down to the end here. All right, so we're going to assume it's going to go here and around here and right under this nail here, and then up between these guys that I need to pull apart. Okay, and it's going to go up here, and then it's going to finally come off all the way down here, and then we're going to tie it off down here. So I'm going to take that length, but I'm also going to give myself a nice generous piece just in case. All right. Okay, so then I'm going to snip it, and this is the piece that we're going to put our final that's not really around. I say the final line. I don't know if that's the right wording, but so what we're going to do now is we're going to just pull it through, and we're going to come up here. Get my things out of the way. Let's get closer. Whoop, there we go. Okay. We just had a little sprinkle of rain. It was really sweet. I'm out on the porch, and it's the hummingbirds disappeared. I think they know something's up. Okay, I'm going to go around here. And remember, this is where we're going here. We're going to go under, over, all the way through. Okay, and then this last one here, you want to make sure that you are going the right direction over it, because you don't want to go under that last one and it might not hook. So it makes it a little difficult. We got to go around here. So I'm going to take both hands. I'm going to go around here. Come on, don't split. All right. Okay, so this is how I'm going to grab it. It gets really tight at this end, so it's, there we go. Okay. There, I hope you saw that. Okay, and I'm going to pull it through. My loop is here. And we're going to go here. Oh, that happens sometimes. Especially at the end, it seems like it pops off of your hook a lot. Okay. So we have one end that's loose, so we're going to be pulling that. Okay, so I'm going to go back to this. Oop. Let's go back down so you can see what's going on. All right. And we're going to go up to here. Remember, this is the one nail that wasn't used yet. So we're aiming for that guy. Okay. Grab. You hear the hawk out there. Okay. And then we're going to pull the slack end. Okay. All right, and then we're going to go around the nail that wasn't used yet, right there. And we're going to start going down this way. Oops, I went a little too deep. We don't want to do that. Okay, don't forget to go through this. Let's get close. Don't forget to go under this last one here. Okay, it's tight, but you gotta get under it or it won't lock. And with this fat hook, it makes it kind of hard. Okay, I got it. Yay. I think I did. Okay, did I get it? Well, we'll struggle together, okay? I'm sorry, some of it's kind of messy here, but we're doing it. All right, so we got around that nail. And we're back to this point again. We're going to go through here. All right, I might have to make several videos to get to the process that I wanted to. Oops, I'm going too deep that time. Of releasing the end, you know, with the slip stitch and sewing it together. It might have to be a separate video. I'm new to YouTube, so I don't really know how that all works. So I may have, this might be too long. And if it's kind of getting boring for you, you're more than welcome to go to the next video. I guess I'm supposed to ask you to subscribe and ring that bell at the bottom, so if I have more videos, you can find out, be notified. I'm hoping to have more videos of weaving, but also crochet, because I am a certified crochet instructor now. I did go through the process of that, and I'm hoping that I can put some crochet videos on to show some different stitches and whatnot. So we will see how that all comes out. But right now I'm into the loom, enjoying the process of this. Okay, here we go. We're almost at the end. Let's go here, 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 here. Try not to dawdle. Okay, here we go. All the way down. Sometimes you have to rock your hook a little to make it go through. Oh, I don't want to pull on that one. I pull on, where's my loose one? This end. And that end is going to end up coming out eventually. Okay, I'm going to pull. Okay, here we go. We're almost there. Almost there. I'm sorry guys, I'm kind of hung up here. Okay, what's happening is, I'll show you what's happening. Okay, let me go back to the biggie. Okay, what's happening is, this is the end that I had trimmed, right? So I'm trying to get it to pull through all this weaving, and it's kind of getting hung up. So I'm going to work it from here. And work it from here. And find it from here. Is it this one? Nope. Must be this one. Okay. There. Alright. And we're almost at the end. We're almost. Okay. So almost at the end here. Okay, now we're going to go around this one last nail. Ugh. There we go. And get all the way to the end. Okay, so we're going to go under here, under, over, under, over. Oh, I have a hummingbird visiting. Okay, almost there. Almost. Okay, again, we got to go to this last one. Make sure you go under this last one. It's going to be a tough one because this nail, you might have to take it off the nail to be able to work it. Oh, I gotta get under there. How am I gonna get under there? Okay, here. All right, let's just do it that way. Okay, grab. Gotta put it around the nail first, though. Not even sure how I'm gonna do this. Okay, I think I got it. All right, here we go. We'll pull it this way and then I'll reset it. Okay. This guy here, where's my other hook? This guy here needs, yep, came right out. That guy needs to go around that hook. Here, let's see if I can do it from here. He's a little bit smaller. There we go. Okay, it's less of a hassle. Okay, did you guys see that? Okay, here we go. Now let's go. Let's finish this line and we'll be at the corner and I'll show you what to do next. Hold on tight. Okay, and then we're at the end here. You see that? All right. Okay, we're almost there. Then you hope at the end that you didn't stitch it to the one on the bottom. It would be funny. But anyway, okay, so we're going to pull this extra strand completely out. See that? All right, so now we're at the very corner of this piece here. It needs to go, it needs to hook itself to that one. And so I just grab it, pull it through, and pull a knot through. There. Hopefully that did it. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I had to stop for a minute because we had a little rainstorm. You might hear a little rain out there. I am on my porch. So we just finished putting a knot in the end here. This last one. If it seems like when you take it off here, it's not knotted well enough, you can always redo it. But what we have now, and with that last line that we put through, we have these pieces here that are, there's kind of a gappy line all the way down here. So you have to take your comb, you can take whatever kind of comb you have, and try to just slowly work it so that all these pieces are evenly distributed. All your weaving is evenly distributed. I'll use my big comb here. It doesn't take too much, you just push it around a little. Try to keep them as straight of a line as you can from nail to nail. I found that sometimes when you wash it, it will fill in for you a little bit, especially if it's a natural yarn like a wool or alpaca, because it'll full itself, it'll fluff, and it kind of fills in the gaps. But with this kind of acrylic yarn, the last couple I washed and dried, they didn't really fill in those gaps for me. So because I was kind of lazy and didn't want to do it, but I would highly recommend that you make it as even as possible so it looks nice when you take it off your loom. Okay, and just, so if you see like a big gap and a little gap, just kind of work it a little bit. It doesn't take a lot. You don't need to push too hard. Just be nice and gentle. It'll all work itself out. And you'll know when you're done. You'll just look at it and go, okay, that's good. So anyway, I'm not going to bore you with this, and I will work all that and come back. See, I have to go all the way down here. See how that looks a little bit more even now. You want to go this way and this way. All right, I'll be back in a few minutes when I get the rest of it done.